So this is a very simple illustration that I'm flashing here. A little dose of humor doesn't hurt anyone. So, as our workforce enters unlock, well, we are all making that transition from lockdown where we were asked to stay absolutely indoors, and now we are going to be all out in the open, facing the threat of coronavirus as we report back to our workplaces. So you see, the re-entry anxiety in the COVID Unlock 1.0 is very real. And I would like to believe that COVID has created a global psychological pandemic as well. We've all been reading about increase in suicide rates, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and xenophobia, with respect to certain countries. When people were in the lockdown, there was a gripping fear of loneliness in the quarantine. There is fear of contracting COVID and a certain degree of financial distress that all of us have been exposed to. So, according to WHO, some 450 million people worldwide have mental health illness, making it a leading cause of ill health and disability. So we need to also specially understand that some people might be predisposed to mental illness, and that manifests in some form of depression, suicidal tendencies, insomnia, anger issues, and anxiety. When we were all in the lockdown, our physical health was also affected because of the restrictions on moving out. We couldn't go for walking, jogging, etc. And a lot of us use this time for social engagement. And now that we are not having some of those opportunities, in the absence of that, we are simply dependent on the virtual medium to stay connected to the outside world. In addition, well, we are all being exposed to distressful news on media 24 by 7, which is almost always running in parallel throughout our working day. So majority of people like us, you and I, we depend on our domestic help, caregivers, or creches to take care of our elderly or our kids. But now with remote working, well, there is an escalated pressure to be omnipresent at work, and sometimes there is that guilt of not being able to give 100% as the work and office and home boundaries have blurred. We also read about news of increase in domestic violence, which was perhaps triggered by substance abuse. And in my own social circle, I know of people who experienced loss and they couldn't be with their loved ones in their last moments due to travel restrictions. And obviously, being paralyzed by travel restrictions has left a deep psychological mark on the minds of those people. There were students who were about to enter corporate workforce and they are stressed as organizations have either pulled back the job offers or they have deferred internships. Remote working, of course, in a lot of cases has led to a lack of work-life balance, and the organizations need to recognize signs of burnout, which could be increased irritability, anger, lack of motivation, procrastination, lack of innovation, pessimistic thoughts, and even use of substances. In nutshell, what I believe is that surviving the fallouts of this pandemic is going to be as much of a mind game. So people who were until now dealing with this pandemic on a personal psychological level, they're now faced with a fresh set of worries and anxieties as we enter Unlock 1. The top of the mind worries relate to fear of personal safety at work, financial security, well-being, and of course, even job security. So people are at this point perhaps reattuning to the new normal as offices resume. But you see, the transition from work from home to work at office is not going to be an easy one, both for the employees and the employers. So employers will have to deal with an already anxious workforce, people who are depressed, else the productivity of the same people is going to taper down. And for the businesses, they were functioning in the pre-corona setup, which is no longer valid and it needs a complete overhaul. So how do we recharge our employees who are going to be critical in reviving business in the COVID unlock? Well, in the Reboot series, we are going to try and address all of these concerns. and how. So I would just like to take a quick 30 seconds to walk you through the plan of the overall Reboot Learning series. Well, it's going to be a 4-module structure, and today we are going to be talking about module 1, which is how do we get our workplaces ready for COVID unlock. Here we are going to be debunking some COVID myths and some basics of designing the new normal at workplace, and a step-by-step guide as you reopen your offices. Module 2 and Module 3 is going to be about very actionable tips and insights on rebooting employee happiness by delving into mindsets of people, and a step-by-step guide into how do we recreate and rebuild people's motivations. Module 3 is going to be about skills that we will all need for success in COVID Unlock. And I will specifically talk about leadership skills that will make all the difference, and the HR skills. Module 4 is a module that we have specifically created for corporates who would like to engage with us in a consultancy capacity. And here we are going to give them a step-by-step guidance or consultancy into how do they rebuild employee happiness. And there is going to be a leaders reboot kit, HR reboot kit, and a facilities reboot kit. So what my recommendation would be that if you have to get full benefits of this program, we would recommend and solicit your participation for all of the 4 modules.